Sloppy 5, May 2021. A billionaire hosted SNL. A billionaire announced a divorce, and thanks to pandemic, this year, billions disappointed mom on Mother's Day from the comfort of their own home. We may or we may not see another May like this one. Let's take a look at the month that was and some bad jokes to go with it. Let's dive in with the big one. Bill and Melinda Gates are getting divorced after 27 years of marriage. Yep, a year of isolation together got to them too. Although very amicable, a legal firm has been hired to help deal with the $130 billion divorce. Biggest point of contention, who gets the Microsoft Windows 95 sound effect? And above all, 27 years on, we just got to dust off this Bill and Melinda Gates classic, SNL classic. How did Melinda describe their wedding night? Microsoft. Yes, my brain instantly remembers this one, yet I couldn't tell you what I had for lunch yesterday. All right, moving on. A bunch of space stuff happened this month too. Star Wars Day, May the 4th be with you, and the less popular Revenge of the 5th came and went, so that crap's over for another year. It was announced a bottle of wine, which spent 14 months on the space station, is going up for auction and is expected to fetch at least $1 million. What pairs best with space wine? Some of the cheese the moon is made of course. Duh. NASA says they've picked up radio waves coming from the planet Venus, adding they haven't deciphered everything yet. Well, going with the women are from Venus thing, odds are it's a message saying it's upset, and we should know the reason why. In sports and entertainment, 5 people were arrested in the kidnapping of Lady Gaga's dog. 3 have been charged with attempted murder and robbery, 2 with being accessories. The Scooby-Doo gang are pleading they honestly thought the dog was Scrappy-Doo, and he was simply lost. Broadway's Tony Awards, delayed by the pandemic, are now set for September. The Luigi Awards will go as usually scheduled. ABC gave us word a Wonder Years reboot is coming this fall. Just imagine that, going back to a time before cell phones and millennials. Sounds wonderful indeed. As the month wound down, Joe West set a Major League Baseball record by umpiring his 5,376th regular season game. This broke the old record going back to 1941. What can you say? It took a lot of balls to pull off a career like that. Ba-dum-ts. Food news, a trend picking up steam these days, pouring packets of ranch dressing mix into a jar of dill pickles. Read more about these great recipe ideas in my coming book, Cooking Ideas You Get While Drunk. Burger King is bringing back crown-shaped chicken nuggets after a 10-year absence. The tricky part has been getting the crowns on the chickens they're raising. Your interesting history tidbits for May. May 12th, 1870, Manitoba became a Canadian province. Their provincial bird, the mosquito, was introduced the next day. And in 2001, Fruit of the Loom closed its only Canadian plant. I think we can all agree their time in Canada was too brief. And finally, not wanted yet, I gotta put him somewhere. Here's some bad COVID jokes. Yes, we continue with the pandemic. Fun fact, long before today's celebrity vaccine endorsements, Elvis Presley actually got vaccinated against polio backstage at the Ed Sullivan Show. Cool, right? Wait a minute. Was all that hip shaking just a vaccine side effect? McDonald's USA has printed up to 50 million coffee cups, encouraging customers to visit vaccines.gov to learn more about getting their COVID shots. When stating your order, instead of mentioning fries, expect to hear you want AstraZeneca with that. Remember, be tough and don't grimace. And you gotta wonder, how long until we see the McVaccine? The Japanese town of Noto is getting a lot of flack after spending over $200,000 of COVID relief money on a giant statue of a pink squid. Really, though, I say this is good news. Considering what they sell in vending machines in Japan, this may actually be a subtle, nuanced, and fitting sign the world is getting back on track. A subtle, not a subtle. And sad news, Germany has announced they are canceling this year's Oktoberfest. That makes it 2 years in a row, but fingers are crossed for 2022. Hey, there's my pizza. Damn it, though. 2022, all my Oompa Band tuba lessons are set to go to waste. That's it for me. These are the things I think about. It's Gilmore.